race fans and truckers. My name is Sam. Welcome to Motor Racing and Gravy. It is currently about 6:35 local time. We're going to park in about 20 minutes. In this video, we'll discuss NASCAR's EV Demo. We'll talk about Shane Van Gisbergen and his weekend in Chicago last weekend. We'll talk about a few other things, some of the silly season moves that come out this week. We did a practice qualifying race today. We'll talk about the weather because that's a concern. Of course it is. I'm still getting woke up, so I'll take a minute to get myself together, and we're going to park in about 20 minutes. There comes the last truck in now. Thanks for watching. So last week at the street race in Chicago, by now you're all aware if you watched the race, that the race was timed on a time clock versus lap count because of the impending darkness. I'm kind of curious what everybody thinks about that. I'll be honest, they've loosely talked before about running races on a timer versus number of laps, and I've always been, when the conversation has come up, I've always kind of been against it. But after the race in Chicago, I think I'm switching sides. I think I'm sold on it. I kind of liked it. I liked how I don't know. I just enjoyed the way it played out, knowing that you had a certain amount of time that was ticking away. I obviously wouldn't want to do that for every event, but maybe next year the Cup Series or Truck Series or Xfinity Series could look into doing that more often. Maybe on some road courses. Who knows? Not to get the sun out of my face. Also, quite a few dominoes in the silly season world fell this past week. Gregson signed to Front Round Motorsports. Not a big surprise. Rodney Childers is going to Spire to crew chief for Corey LaJoie. That one kind of surprised me. It didn't surprise me so much that Rodney Childers is going to Spire. Spire is, it's pretty clear. Spire's going out of their way to spend a lot of money to make the investments to make their team better. So him going to Spire is not a big surprise. I was kind of surprised that he's going to Corey LaJoie's car. Not that I think they won't make a good pair. I don't know. I don't know them both very well at all. I don't really know either one of them other than just, hey, how you doing in passing? It just seemed like an atypical pairing. That being said, a lot of times the pairings that you don't think will work out well personality-wise end up doing really well. So we shall see. I thought maybe he would go to Carson Hocebar's team if he went to Spire. For what it's worth, I'm actually kind of disappointed that he's not going to be Josh Berry's crew chief. I wanted to see that pair continue on, but that was not to be. Also, last week in Chicago, obviously. So, when you talk about Chicago, the street race, Shane Van Gisbergen's name comes up quite a bit. But that's one name that hasn't really come up a lot in the silly season discussion. And I'm not, maybe I missed something, but I'm not 100% sure where he's going to race next year. I thought the plan was for him to race Cup next year. I know that Trackhouse has expressed their intent to buy the third charter, one of the four charters, or one of the three charters is for sale, Stewart-Haas Racing, and so I'm guessing maybe that's where that's headed. They're going to buy that charter, and then Shane Van Gisbergen will race at Trackhouse next year. That was the plan all along, I think. I just haven't heard anything about it. That's been kind of quiet. Look who decided to join me. Let's put him on the bed. I thought he was going to sleep through this thing. For those who didn't see the video yesterday of us getting to the track, this is my son Rylan. He's not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. This is the first race he's done with me since Talladega 2022. can't tell it to look at it now, but rain is in the forecast for the day because there's a race in town. It's beautiful out right now, but the chances of rain go up significantly this afternoon. And with how fast we have to turn around, we race next weekend in Indianapolis. We race on Friday night. It's going to be a major time crunch if we don't get out of here on time this evening. We have to stay another day. We can make it happen. It's just it's going to be a headache because rain loves to show up to NASCAR races. Maybe, yeah, I've been saying for a while that I thought the rain gods hated NASCAR. Maybe the rain is a fan of NASCAR. Maybe the rain loves to come to races. It definitely shows up a lot. Hey, that's some good news. High temperature today is 78. Way better than the 95 plus degrees it was in Nashville a couple weeks ago. Man, that was awful. The fire suit's not nearly as cumbersome when the temperature is below 80 degrees. So I want to talk about NASCAR's EV demo they did last week. The EV demo, they man, that caused a stir, didn't it? I want to hear everybody's thoughts on that. I've got two different schools of thought. They made it very clear that there were no plans whatsoever to race this car. It was just a demo. Now, that being said, they spent over $1 million to develop that thing. I have a hard time believing that they spent over $1 million to develop a car that has zero future on track. I don't believe it's ever gonna. I don't think it's ever gonna take the place of the Cup car having some sort of combustion engine. Probably not Xfinity or trucks either. But I do believe there's probably some sort of plans in mind, in the works, to have some sort of EV racing. I think that's coming. I just can't imagine, no matter what anybody says, that they're going to spend that much money to develop this car, that they have no intention of putting on a racetrack somewhere. Now, the word is that that somehow another NASCAR's been talking to Nitrocross to do some sort of collaboration, and maybe that the NASCAR EV car is going to make an appearance that way. Which I love Nitrocross, and I don't think the Nitrocross necessarily needs the big roar of the combustion engine to be exciting. So that could very well be a pretty cool way to bring that car out. But man, people lost their minds when NASCAR demoed this thing. It's not big news. We've known for a while that they were developing some sort of EV car. They were supposed to do a demo to Clash at the Coliseum. Speaking of the Clash at the Coliseum, I'm going to shift gears for a minute. Word is the Clash is going to be held at Bowman Gray next year. One of my friends told me about this a few months ago, and I probably need to call and apologize to him because I thought he was absolutely out of his mind. I said, you're taking crazy pills because that's not happening. Apparently it is happening. I never got to see the Clash at the Coliseum in person. And I know the tracks are similar in size, but the track at the Coliseum is quite a bit wider, at least judging by appearance on TV, quite a bit wider than the Bowman Gray Stadium. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm interested. Yeah, that track is tiny. They'll probably run 24, 25 cars. It's going to be something to watch. I can't promise it'll go well, but it'll be interesting. And I'm guessing getting a ticket to that's going to be it's going to be a hot ticket because it's even smaller than North Wilkesboro Speedway as far as seating capacity goes, and North Wilkesboro sells out like that. That said, NASCAR Cup Series has raced at Bowman Gray in the past, back in the 70s. I think the last race they did there was in 1972. Don't quote me on that. So it's been done. Impact, am I right?
3 tires.